they relieve themselves. Obviously the defecation goes directly into the river, which is where they also get their water from for cooking and drinking. So it's not the healthiest of places. They're actually living under this bridge now. Yeah. How many families are here?
Around 30 and 40.
30 to 40 families are living under this bridge. If you come and have a look around here, yeah, you can see not the best conditions. They live quite close. If you come over this way.
Sorry.
Are you guys also? If you look over here.
Okay.
I mean, there's quite a lot of dirt. It's not really the safe, the most hygienic place for the kids to be playing, but they, tend to stay quite close to the rivers, as you would. Rivers like this, there's quite a lot of junk in the river here. Quite a lot of parasitic problems also in these rivers. Quite a lot of species, I guess. Like the river I was in just a few days ago.
Because they don't have bathroom here.
And after which I started getting this mysterious stomach bug. But yeah, I mean, this place basically is where they're living. They're living under that bridge, and it's really quite, the conditions are quite poor over there. But we can't really film in there at the moment because it's just too dark. You can't see anything, but there's a lot of water coming through the top of the ceiling, and I actually saw some of the kids just jumping in and out of that. So this is the main railway track that goes through Jakarta, and this is the place where you find a lot of the street children here, also by the riverside, also by the marshes and the swamps. Today you won't see so many of them because it's such a hot day, but normally in the darker hours when it's cooling down a bit, you'll find that there are a lot of street kids along these railway tracks. Now what we've done today, Chico and I, we went to a place where we secured a doctor who will be basically working here for 7 months now, and he will, we estimate that he'll be treating on average about 1,000 people per month. Now for us to actually hire this doctor for 7 months, it only actually came to 50 euros per month. Which is pretty much nothing. However, okay, this time round we're like, we've hired the doctor for 7 months. We're planning to make that an ongoing thing. The kids at the bridge, basically, it costs about €1 per child per clinic visit. That includes the medicine. With the doctor, it's actually much more productive. We may not be able to get a doctor for the kids at the bridge. However, we are going to sponsor something like 50 to 100 clinic visits. Now, if you think about the difference, 50 euros would sponsor 50 clinic visits, including medicine. 50 euros for 1 month with the doctor means about 1,000 patients, half of whom are street children, because we're not excluding, in this case, the parents of the street children. It's important that the parents stay alive as well. But 1,000 compared to 50, we're going to try and keep pushing that in some way for the kids under the bridge as well at some point. And you guys been teaching Aikido to these kids for how long now? 3 months, yeah? And you're trying to get more mats, from what I've understood, so they have a clean and softer place for practicing Aikido, yeah? what we're doing is I'm going to put in 12 million rupiah, which is about 1,200 euros, to get enough mats so that Chico here can teach Aikido to these street kids in Jakarta, but also to his ones who are living under the bridge, so they can have a slightly softer environment for doing their roles and stuff. The idea basically is not only to give them a place to train and practice and have fun, and basically take them off the streets in that sense, but also by doing so, Chico and his friends can actually monitor their progress, make sure that they're all always available, such that for example, some of the kids could be trafficked, but if they are coming to the Aikido class 2 or 3 times a week, then if 1 or 2 are missing, then you can alert the police or the authorities if the kids are being, maybe they're being trafficked or something like that. Also, it keeps them off the street, so it keeps them out of danger, it keeps them out of trouble. They're not going around stabbing people or being stabbed or robbing people or being robbed or bullied. On top of that, it raises their self-esteem and their skills. It gives them skills that they could potentially use later on in life to help other kids, or even to teach to high school students or to adults at some point. And finally, from what I was discussing with Chico earlier, is that his aim is to create leaders out of them. Yeah, so there's a lot of benefit in supporting a venture like this, so we're more than happy to actually provide. This is only stage 1, of course, just providing them with good activities so that they're off the streets and somewhere where they can be monitored. Moreover, they could be even, they could be sick. And if they're sick, at least Chico and his friends, they can see straight away. If they're coming 2 or 3 times a week to Aikido practice, you can see if they've got skin lesions or if they're coughing or there's blood coming from somewhere, pus coming from somewhere. You can then take them to the clinic. It's much easier to monitor their progress and their health by having a safe and sensible training facility where they can all come a few times a week. So we're more than happy to support this. This is the guy, what's the name? Murakin. Yeah, he's going to be making the mats. We're going to give the money over now, and by tomorrow afternoon we'll have the mats here and for the kids under the bridge. Okay, so thank you very much, bro. So these are 1/3 of the mats that we've bought for the street kids so they can practice Aikido here safely. The other 20 should be in the other place where we're practicing capoeira, Himata. So we're going to go there now and just make sure the mats have arrived safe and sound, looking good. These are great actually, they're really nice. So we got the mats being delivered right now to Himata. This ensures that the street kids will have somewhere safe to be, that they can be monitored as well, and reduced possibilities of trafficking and all that kind of stuff.
Come away with me, child. See yourself and don't say you don't know. Come away with me, love. Things you never knew. You believe